Hello everyone, welcome to our channel So Much To Do. In this session I am going to discuss about the basics of Java. Without any further delay, let's get into the video. And today I am going to discuss about the history of Java, which is nothing but why that programming language is named as Java, the history behind that name. So initially the Java was named as a green talk actually, but later due to some issues it was changed to a name called oak. Oak is a national tree for many countries like USA and France because it is popular enough, so they named it as a oak. But they later they came to know that there is an organization named as Oak Technologies, so due to copyright issues they changed it as a Java. This Java was named by James Gosling, so that is why he is called as a father of Java. And why at that moment he was naming this programming language as Java, he was drinking a coffee which is made up of a coffee bean named as Java, so that is how it was named as Java. This is the history behind the name. And why Java is platform independent? This is the most important question in which every interviewer will ask actually. And we cannot call Java as a compiled language like C, or we cannot call Java as interpreted language like Python. We can call Java as hybrid language. Why? Let me tell you the reason. And here we could be able to see there are two steps. That is, we are making use of both compiler as well as interpreter. The compiler will convert our .java file into a bytecode. Bytecode is nothing but a dot class file. This compiler will convert our .java file into a dot class file, and this bytecode is not like completely machine code instructions, so it is not understandable by the machine. So we need to convert it into a machine code instructions. So for that purpose we are making use of JVM, which is nothing but Java Virtual Machine. It is an interpreter which will convert our .class file into a machine code. This JVM is platform dependent, and our Java is platform independent. This JVM is located in each and every other system independently. Like for Windows it is separate version, and JVM consists of native system calls. So because of JVM is dependent, which makes Java as platform independent. I hope you are getting the point. This JVM is the main point which is making Java as platform independent, because Java Virtual Machine is dependent for each and every machine, which can take bytecode and which can make use of their own system calls, because it is dependent to each and every system, and which can convert into a machine code. So we can take this bytecode and execute them in different operating systems like Windows or Linux or Unix, whatever it may be. We could be able to get the same output, because JVM is dependent basing on the system calls of particular operating system. It could be able to convert them into machine codes. So that is how this JVM will make Java as platform independent. And there is a simple code which is a basic Java file, I can say, which is for printing hello world program. And whenever we are creating a Java file, the class name of the Java file should be same as the Java file name which we are saving. Like here we are saving the Java file as Somuchtodo.java file, so that is the class name of our Java file name. So the syntax for creating a Java class is class space Java class name. And this is like a main method. However, we write int main in C programming language. This is same as that in Java programming language. Let me tell you that what are this public static void main. I will explain it briefly in coming slides. And this is the statement which we are using to print some output to the screen. Like how we will use a printf statement in C. This is like same system.out.println. We can make use of this statement to print some output to the screen. And the advantage of Java is here we no need to mention the format specifiers for any kind of a statement, whether it may be a string, whether it may be an integer, or whatever it may be. We no need to specify format specifier, like we need to specify whatever we need to print. That's it. And let me explain. Why public static void main of string args? Public is like it is an access specifier. I will explain what are these access specifiers and what are the types of access specifiers in the upcoming videos. Like public is nothing but we are not restricting the access to that particular class only. We are providing that access to any other class or any other package. So that we can call it as a public. And static here is nothing but static is a class related method. Like we know that main method is the starting point of any kind of program, whether it is a C program. The main method is a starting point. Like in Java also, main method is a starting point of the Java program. So we know that Java is an object oriented programming language. So if we want to call any kind of method in Java, we need to create an object. But if it is a static method, we no need to create an object. We can directly call that method by using that class name. That is why static methods are called as class related methods. So that is the reason here we are making a main method as a static method, because Java virtual machine no need to create an extra object, which is wastage of memory. So that for that purpose we are making our main method as a static method. And here void is nothing but it is a return type of our method main. Here we are not returning anything, so we are making it as a void. And main is nothing but it is a method which is the starting point of a Java program, as we already know that. And string args is nothing but it represents command line arguments. Command line arguments means whenever we are executing our program, we will give some kind of arguments like inputs. By default we consider them as a string type, and this args is nothing but array name, and we can name it with any other name, like whatever we want, like a or es or anything it may be. So that is the specificity of public static void main. And let me explain about system.out.println. System is nothing but it is a class. Here we could be able to see that first letter is capital letter. So whenever we are declaring a class, or whenever we are writing a class name, we should mention it with capital first letter as a capital letter. And system, it is a class, and here it is a final class actually. And out is an object. As we already know, if we want to call an object, we need to call like class name dot object name. So this is the way we are mentioning it over here. Like system is a class name and out is an object name. Class name dot object name we are making use, and for that class, if any kind of methods are there, we could be able to call them like this, like class name dot object name dot method name. Here println is a method name which is of type print stream, which is of method of print stream class. And let me explain about the difference between system.out.print and system.out.println. System.out.print is nothing but the basic difference here is a new line. Whenever we have written system.out.print, after printing this statement, the cursor will not be moved to the next line. Like for example, if we have given system.out.print of hello world, and in the next line system.out.print of some other statement we have given, those two print statements will come in the same line. They don't be moved to the new lines actually, because we have not moved our cursor to new line. But if we have used the system.out.println, ln is nothing but new line statements. So for example, I have given system.out.println of hello in one line and system.out.println of world in another line. So after printing hello, I am asking to move to the next line. So cursor will be moved to the next line. From there, another system.out.print statement will get executed. That is where the world will get executed. So that is how these two will differ. If we want to get a new line, then we can make use of this system.out.println, or if we don't want, or we can make use of the system.out.print. That is the basic difference between these two. Hope you understand the history of Java and the basic Java program. If you like my video and if you want more videos, do like, share and subscribe to my channel. So much to do.